Hey, this is Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about consultants for your practice management consultants. I can't be good at everything, I'm good at a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff I'm still learning. I'm always learning, and I take as many classes as possible. Even if I don't know if I'm going to get something out of it, I just sign up for it. If I don't, I just won't finish it. I give it a good attempt. But sometimes I surprise myself or I become surprised and I take some class and I'm like, whoa, I got a lot out of that I wasn't expecting. And this is one of them. So I want to give kudos to Dino Watt. I took a course by him. It was a 5-day course. It was only an hour a day. It was in the evenings. And it was sponsored by Dental Monitoring. And he did charge $19 to enter the course, but if you attended all the lectures and did the activities, he'd give you the $19 back. So I'm going to try to do that. But if not, it was 19. But doing my best. But in any case, I'm going to tell you what I got out of it. And I do like to vet different consultants because there's a lot of sketchy ones out there. I'm a consultant, don't get me wrong. So I don't think I'm sketchy. But those of us who are in the consulting world for dentistry, we kind of know who the good ones are and who the reliable ones are, who are the ones that are effective. And we tend to, let our clients know if they're looking for something or they have a need that maybe they should look into this. So I am going to give a high recommendation to Dino Watt if any of you are looking for the following. And I'll tell you what I got out of the course. And he has a lot of books and other trainings, a lot of online trainings you can take. You don't have to do one-on-one courses with him, but he will virtually come into your team or even physically come into your team and educate you. So what I got out of this most was, first of all, he did a lot of exercises that were like actual hands-on. So he basically give a homework assignment, like you will go on Facebook Live and you will do this exercise, whatever we learned for the day. So we learned a lot about scripting, sales, how to sell more effectively, how to explain more effectively, how to use the right words to be more effective in what you're explaining. I think you get the idea. So it's hard to explain, but I've worked with TCs before, and a lot of TCs, they have sales training, perhaps they worked car dealerships or really high volume, effective sales techniques. And it's funny because the stuff that he was teaching is stuff I've heard other people do. And I always kind of wondered why, but now I know why. He explained the why behind it. The other thing I got out of this, besides just being a more, without being salesy, I guess that's what it comes down to. He taught us how to sell without being salesy, and that is a talent, man. You know how people are just convincing naturally? It's like, is it their personality? Is it just the way they say things? There are some people that it's like, boom, they come in, and it's not necessarily the doctor, but also the doctor needs to know how to do these things. Everyone in your office should know how to sell effectively without being salesy. And I'm telling you, if you take his course, even just maybe an hour or two with him, and you have to get your reps in. That was one of his things. You have to practice. You can't just listen and do. So that's why the exercises that you have to do. And he also taught me how to use Facebook Live better. And he also taught me how to better set up lighting, green screens, virtual backgrounds, a lot of tricks and tips that a lot of stuff I figured out on my own over the years, but a lot of people don't give away their tricks and tips. And I was like, whoa, now I went and bought some better lighting, some better filters. I know how to set up where I'm going to do things. So really, really awesome. And I know more about Facebook Live and how to utilize it. Lastly, another great thing I got out of him was learning to read body language more. And some people are really intuitive and good at that, and they can know how to pivot when they see a certain way that a patient is, but not all patients are that outgoing with their body language. So there were a bunch of things that he pointed out that were very subtle that I totally didn't know until he pointed it out, and then we practiced it, and I was like, wow, like especially with virtual consults, because I feel like when I'm live with a patient, I'm pretty good at picking up subtle cues. I think females are generally pretty intuitive about stuff like that. I've had a lot of male doctors I work with that are just freaking clueless, like they don't get it. It's like, can you not tell this person is not happy, just by the way they're sitting, standing, fidgeting, things like that. But when you're in a virtual consult, which is now becoming huge, virtual consults for ortho, even in dentistry, virtual consults, it's hard sometimes to tell exactly what's going on. And he gave a lot of tricks and tips, not only how we can be more effective on our end of the virtual consult, and we did a lot of role playing with virtual consults. That was incredibly effective. So I hope this is not making you dizzy, because it's kind of making me dizzy. But in any case, I would highly recommend it. He has a lot of good content, and I'm really excited to hopefully get to work with him more in the future. Again, I don't get any kickback or any type of benefit for promoting him. I'm just promoting him because I was pretty much blown away by what I learned in just those 5 hours, and how much value it brought to only my own StraightSmile Solutions consulting practice, but how much value it brings to me helping other doctors. And I know if I got value out of it, y'all will get value out of it for sure, for your teams. Also, just creating team culture, accountability. Oh, so much you're going to get out of this. So I would definitely give him a holler if you feel like that's something you need to learn. And I'm pretty sure it'll be very productive for your practice. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. Thank you.